Hello everybody, I hope that you're all well and having a good week so far and you're ready for today's last phonics session of the term. Let's start with our routine. I pledge to uphold the values at Grange. That every life matters. That my life matters. I will live with confidence and consideration. Kindness is strength. Well done. Let's start the day with a Grange salute. Good listening, kind hands, kind words, confidence and consideration. Your turn. Good listening, kind hands, kind words, confidence and consideration. In these times of trouble, let's give ourselves a selfie hug, a selfie high five and a message to the world that together we're stronger. Let's do it together. Give yourself a selfie hug, a selfie high five and a message to the world that together we're stronger. Well done. I would like to say a big thank you to all the children who have sent in their phonics work this term. It's fantastic to see all the great work you've completed. Now it's time for today's shout-outs. My first shout-out goes to Sarwin, who has been playing games to practice applying the focus split digraphs. You read each focus word carefully and matched it to the picture on your picture board. For your challenge activity, you listened to the sentences and worked out what the missing word was with the focus split digraph, and then you thought of your own sentences. Great job. Well done, Sarwin. My next set of shout-outs goes to the children who have completed their phonics quiz. You used your purple pen to check your answers and think about your next steps. For your challenge, you wrote your own phonics quiz. Great job. A big well done goes to Karithika, Keshav, Shreyas, Christina, Abigail, Daniel, Aroma, Nicole, Kaylin, Suleiman and Mira. My next set of shout-outs goes to the children who have started to make their sound families game. You have started to make the cards for each sound family, and some of you have tried applying these sounds. Great job. A big well done goes to Arvi, Yusuf, Justina, Dash, Dennis, Melinda, Bathanan and Gloria. Well done everybody, and now it's time for today's phonics lesson. For today's lesson you will need a pencil, scrap paper, a ruler, scissors and sellotape. You also need the game that you started to make yesterday. Pause the video where you get these things ready. Let's go over today's key vocabulary. Sound families, digraph, trigraph, special friends, split digraph, chatty friends. Let's recap the phase 3 sounds. A, E, I, O, U, R, O, Ow, Oi, Ear, E, U, Your turn. Pause the video where you say these sounds. Let's go over the phase 5 sounds. A, Ow, I, E, Oi, U or U, or W, F, U or U, O or E, A, E, I, O, U or U. Your turn. Pause the video while you say these sounds. Today is Thursday the 16th of July 2020 and our learning intention is to recap sound families. As we are continuing to make our practical sound game, you don't need to write this in your books. We are going to continue to make our sound family cards today. Yesterday we made our focus cards with the A and E family, and today we are going to focus on the I, O and U or U family. The first sound family that we're going to focus on today is I. This is a split digraph that makes the sound I. There is also a digraph that we've learnt that makes the sound I. Can you remember it? The phrase to help us is terrible tie. Pause the video while you write this down. Well done. There is also a trigraph that we have learnt that makes the sound I, and the phrase to help us remember this is fly high. Pause the video while you write this down. Well done. There is a single letter that makes the sound I in some words and I in others. Can you remember it? Pause the video while you write this down. Well done. There is one more single letter that makes the sound Y in some words and I usually at the end of the word. Can you remember this? Pause the video while you write this down. Well done. All of these make the sound I. The next sound family that we're going to focus on makes the sound O. This is the split digraph that makes the sound O. There are also 3 digraphs that we have learnt that make the sound O. Can you remember them? I will go through each phrase to help you remember. The first one is sore toe. The next one is goat in a boat. And the final one is blow the snow. Pause the video while you write these 3 digraphs down. Well done. Did you remember them? There is a single letter that makes the sound O in some words and O in others. Pause the video while you write this down. Well done. These all make the sound O. The final sound family that we're going to go through today is U or U. This is the split digraph that makes that sound, and there are 3 digraphs that we have learnt that make that sound. Can you remember them? I'm going to go through the phrases to help you. The first one is come to the rescue. The next one is chew the stew. And the final one is poo at the zoo. Pause the video while you write these 3 digraphs down. Well done. Did you remember them? All of these make the sound U or U. We have just gone through 3 focus sound families. Can you remember the sounds that they make? Let's go through them. I, O, U or U. For our sound families game to work, we need to have the same number of sound cards in each family. We are going to have 4 sound cards for each family, and we're going to focus on the split digraphs and digraphs. I have highlighted in blue which sound cards we're going to make. For the I family, I have included a single letter, as there are not enough digraphs. So we will have 1 split digraph, 2 digraphs, and the single letter for the I family. For the O family, we will have 1 split digraph and the 3 digraphs. And for the U or U family, we will have the 1 split digraph and the 3 digraphs. Let's start making some of the cards for our sound family game. You will need some scrap paper, a ruler, a pencil and some scissors. I would like you to make 8 cards like this. Pause the video while you make these. Well done. Well done. As we are making 3 focus sound families today, you will need an additional 4 cards like this. Pause the video while you make these. Well done. Now you have made your 12 cards. You're going to write the sound families on them. The first sound family is the I family. Pause the video while you write these down. Well done. The next family is the O family. Pause the video while you write these down. Well done. The final family is the U or the U family. Pause the video while you write these down. Well done. Now you have all the cards you need for your sound families game. You should have 20 cards in total, including the sound families we made yesterday. Make sure that they are safe in your sound family packet. Now you have made your game, I'm going to go through how to play. For this game, you need 2 players. You need to take your cards out of the packet and shuffle them like this. When you have shuffled them, you then need to divide them into 3 equal piles like this. When you have divided all the cards, there will be one pile for one of the players and another pile for the other player, and then the pile that's left over will go in the middle. When you have your pile of cards, it's important to pick them up, spread them out and look at them carefully. I'm going to go through my pile of cards with you as an example. One of my cards is this one that makes the sound E. The next thing I need to do is to look for any other cards that I might have that make that sound. I have this one, this also makes the sound E, and this one also makes the sound E. So I put them in a line to show they're from the same family. Then I look for another card. This is my next card, and this makes the sound A. So I look to see if I've got any other cards that make the sound A, and I do. So I put them in the same line as they're from the same family. Then I look at the rest of my cards. I've got this card that makes the sound U or oo, and I have this card that makes the sound oo, so it goes in the same line because it's from the same family. Remember, to make a family you need to have 4 cards. So if I look at my cards, the E family is the one that I've got the most of. So I'm going to ask the person that I'm playing with if they have an E card that they can give me. To play the game, you need to have one of the piles of cards in the middle like this. I have sorted my cards now, so I know which sounds are missing and which sounds I need to ask for. I need to make sure that the other player can't see my cards. I'm going to start and I'm going to ask the player for the E sound. This is the last card that I need in my E family. So I say, have you got E? What can you see? And the player has got E, so he gives it to me. Here is the card. I have already got the other cards, as you saw when I sorted them. So these are all the E cards in the E family. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my family is now complete, and I can put them into a pile like this. I can carry on and I ask the player for another card. I say, do you have A, snail in a rain? But the player doesn't have A, snail in the rain, so I have to take a card from the pile. And it's no longer my turn, it's the other player's turn. You continue playing until all 5 sound families are complete. Here is a summary of the instructions of the game. Pause the video while you read these. These are the 5 sound families you're trying to collect. There are 4 cards for each sound family. You can leave this on the screen while you play to help you remember which cards you need. Remember to use the phrases so that you know which specific cards you need. Now it's your turn to play. Have fun. Well done. A round of applause for you. You have made and played your Sound Family game. Did you have fun? I hope you've enjoyed making your Sound Family game over the last few days and you've had lots of fun playing it. Today has been the last phonics lesson for the summer term. Please do continue to practice playing your games and all the phonics that you've learnt. I hope that you have a safe summer and remember to live with confidence and consideration. I will see you all again in September. Please remember that if you have any questions, you can email me on this email address displayed. Have a great summer, everybody. Bye-bye.